Hello, my name is Elena. In my family, you were one of two things. You were either a success or you were a failure. There was no middle ground. There was no trying your best. There was only a first-place ribbon. Before we move forward, show a little love. Please take a second to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and comment where in the world you're listening from. I love seeing how far my stories travel. My family was built on the idea of success. My father was a man who worked in investments. He loved numbers. He loved money. My mother planned big, expensive parties for the rich people in our town. She loved status. She loved what people thought of us. Then there were the daughters. My older sister, Olivia, was my father's perfect child. She was just like him. She was smart, she was cold, and she loved money. She went to a big business school. She got a high-paying job in finance right after college. She bought a new, expensive car. She wore designer suits. My parents were so proud of her. They talked about her all the time. Olivia just got a big promotion. Olivia is managing a new fund. Olivia is a success. And then there was me. I was the other daughter. I was the dreamer. I was the quiet one. I did not care about numbers. I did not care about status. I cared about colors. I cared about light. I cared about feelings. I was an artist. From the time I was a little girl, I was always painting. It was the only thing that made me feel alive. It was the only way I knew how to talk. My parents thought it was a cute hobby. They did not think it was a real future. When it was time for college, I told them I wanted to go to art school. My father just laughed. My mother looked horrified. Art school, my mother said. What will our friends think? They will think we failed. They will think you are not smart enough for a real college. It is a waste of money, my father said. His voice was flat. A useless degree. You will spend 4 years playing with paint, and then you will spend the rest of your life as a waitress. But I fought them. For the first time in my life, I yelled, I cried. I told them this was the only thing I wanted to do. In the end, they agreed. Not because they supported me, but because they did not want to look like bad parents. So I went to art school, and I loved it. I worked so hard. I learned so much. I finally felt like I was in the right place. After 4 years, I graduated. I graduated with honors. I was so proud. I came home with my diploma. I was so excited to show my family. I thought maybe now they would finally be proud of me. My mother planned a graduation dinner. It was at a fancy restaurant. My sister Olivia was there, looking perfect in a black dress. She looked bored. My father raised his glass. Well, Elena, he said, you did it. You finished your school. His voice was not happy. It was just tired. So, Elena, my sister Olivia said. She had a mean little smile on her face. What is next? Are you going to sell your little paintings on the sidewalk? Or are you going to finally get a real job? I felt my face get hot. I am going to be an artist, Olivia. I'm moving to New York City. I am going to find a gallery. Olivia laughed. It was not a nice laugh. It was a loud, mocking laugh. New York? Oh, Elena, you are so naive. You will be a starving artist. You will be living in a tiny, dirty room. You will be serving coffee to people like me, people with real jobs. Olivia, be nice, my mother said. But she was smiling. She thought it was funny, too. I am just being realistic, Olivia said. Dad, tell her. Tell her how useless that art degree is. Tell her she just wasted all that money. My father sighed. He looked at me. His eyes were cold. Your sister is right, Elena. This is a fantasy. It is time to grow up. I have a job for you at my firm. You can be a receptionist. It is a real job. It has a real paycheck. You can start on Monday. I stared at him. A receptionist. After 4 years of working so hard, after graduating with honors, they did not see me at all. They did not care about my talent. They were ashamed of me. No, I said. My voice was quiet. What did you say? My father asked. I said no, I said. My voice was stronger now. I am not going to be a receptionist. I am going to be a painter. And I am leaving for New York tomorrow. I stood up. I threw my napkin on the table. Thank you for dinner, I said. Thank you for showing me exactly who you are. I walked out of the restaurant. I did not look back. I took a taxi to my parents' house. I packed one suitcase. I took all the money I had in my savings. It was not very much. I went to the bus station. I bought a one-way ticket to New York City. That night, my new life began. And it was hard, just like my sister said it would be. I found a tiny apartment. It was not just small. It was tiny. My bed was also my couch. My kitchen was also my painting studio. It was in a loud old building. I got a job at a coffee shop. I worked from 5 in the morning until 2 in the afternoon. I served coffee to people just like my sister, people in expensive suits who never said thank you. And every single afternoon I painted. I painted until my hands hurt. I painted until I could not keep my eyes open. I put all my feelings into my art. I put all the anger in. I put all the sadness in. I put all the loneliness in. My paintings were dark, but they were also full of a strange, strong light. I called home sometimes. I should not have, but a small part of me still wanted to hear their voices. Every call was the same. "Hello, Elena," my mother would say. "Are you still playing with your paints? That is nice. Did you know Olivia just bought a new condo? It is beautiful." Olivia would get on the phone. "Hello, starving artist," she would say. That was her nickname for me. "How is the coffee business? Are you ready to give up that useless hobby and come home? I think my dad still has that receptionist job waiting for you." "I am not giving up," I would say. "Okay," she would laugh. "Well, have fun being poor." This went on for 5 years. 5 long, hard, lonely years. I had no money. I ate instant noodles for dinner. I wore old clothes. I did not go out. I just worked and I painted. Many times I wanted to give up. I wanted to go home. I wanted to just take the easy path. But then I would see my sister's mean smile in my mind. I would hear my father's cold voice. And I would pick up my paintbrush again. I would not let them win. Then one day something changed. A man came into the coffee shop. He was an older man. He was Asian. He had kind, smart eyes. He ordered a coffee. I gave it to him. He saw the paint stains on my hands. "You are a painter," he said. It was not a question. "I try to be," I said. "Where do you show your work?" he asked. I laughed. "I do not show it. I just have a small blog. No one looks at it." He gave me a card. "My name is Mr. Chen. I own a small art gallery. Send me a link to your blog." I did not think anything would happen. But that night, I sent him the link. The next day, he called me. "Your work," he said. His voice was serious. "It is incredible. It is strong. It is real. I have not seen anything like this in a very long time. I want to come to your studio. Today." I was shocked. I told him my address. He came to my tiny, messy apartment. He looked at my paintings. He did not say anything for a whole hour. He just looked. Finally, he turned to me. His eyes were shining. "This is a masterpiece," he said. He pointed to a big painting I had just finished. It was a painting of a dark, cold city street. But there was one bright yellow window. "I will buy this one. Right now." He paid me $5,000. I had never seen so much money in my life. "And," he said, "I want to give you a show."
A real solo show.
"But you are not ready yet. You need more paintings. I will give you 1 year. I will pay for your rent. I will pay for your art supplies. You will quit your coffee shop job. You will just paint." "Can you do that?" I cried. I just hugged him. "Yes," I said. "Yes, I can." For the next year, I did not just paint. I lived inside my art. I worked harder than ever. Mr. Chen was a great teacher. He was tough. He pushed me. He made me better. We planned a big show, a solo exhibition. It would be at his gallery in a very fancy part of the city. I sent an invitation to my family. I did not know why. I guess I still wanted them to see. The year had been hard for them. I found out that my sister Olivia had made a bad choice at her finance job. A very bad choice. She lost millions of dollars for her company. She was not just fired. She was disgraced. She was in a lot of trouble. She had to sell her new condo. She had to sell her expensive car. She moved back home, into her old childhood bedroom. When my invitation arrived, my mother called me. "Elena, darling," she said. Her voice was so fake and happy. "We got your invitation. A little art show. How cute." "Of course we will come. It is so nice you are still keeping up with your hobby." They did not understand. They thought it was still just playing with paint. The night of the gallery opening arrived. I was so nervous I thought I was going to be sick. The gallery was beautiful. It was full of my paintings, my art, my life. People started to arrive. And they were not just regular people. They were famous art critics. They were people from museums. There were rich collectors. Mr. Chen knew everyone. My family was the last to arrive. My father, my mother, and Olivia. They looked so out of place. My father looked angry. My mother looked confused. Olivia, she looked terrible. She was wearing an old dress. Her hair was messy. She looked tired. And she looked mean. "Well, Elena," Olivia said. She looked around the room. "This is nice. You have a lot of your little paintings on the wall." "Go look around," I said. I was too busy to talk to them. People were coming up to me. They were shaking my hand. They were telling me my work was genius. I saw my family walk through the gallery. Their faces started to change. They saw the little red dots under the paintings. The red dots that meant sold. My father looked at the price tag on one painting. His eyes went wide. He could not believe it. Then Mr. Chen got up on a small stage. He tapped a microphone. "Thank you all for coming," he said. "Tonight, we are celebrating a new, brilliant artist, Elena." Everyone clapped. I saw my family in the back. They were not clapping. "As many of you know," Mr. Chen said, "most of the collection sold before the show even opened tonight. The interest has been incredible." My mother grabbed my father's arm. "But we saved the main piece," Mr. Chen said. "The centerpiece of the show." He pointed to the big painting behind him. It was the one he bought from me years ago, but I had painted a new, bigger version. The dark street with the one yellow window. "This piece," Mr. Chen said, "was part of a silent auction that ended 1 hour ago. We had bids from 2 museums and 5 private collectors. I am happy to announce the final selling price." The room was silent. $1.5 million. The room exploded. People were cheering. They were clapping. I felt like I was going to faint. My mother, she did faint. She fell right into my father. I looked at Olivia. Her face was white as a ghost. She was staring at me. Her mouth was open. She was doing math in her head. I could see her. Mr. Chen smiled and held up his hand. "In total," he said, "from all sales tonight, Elena's first show has earned over $4 million. I could not breathe. $4 million. My family just stood there, frozen. They looked like statues. After that, it was a blur. People were hugging me. Critics were asking me for interviews. My life had changed. In one night, I was standing near the back, talking to a man from a museum in Paris, and I felt a tap on my shoulder. It was Olivia. My parents were standing right behind her. They looked sick. "Elena," my father said. He was trying to smile. We had no idea. This is a real business. We are so proud." "We always believed in you, darling," my mother said. She was fanning her face. I just looked at them. I did not say anything. "Elena," Olivia said. Her voice was a whisper. The mean, mocking tone was gone. She looked small. "Can I talk to you? Alone?" I told the man from the museum to wait. I walked with Olivia to a quiet corner. She could not look at me. She was looking at the floor. "Elena," she said, I am in so much trouble. You heard I lost my job. I am ruined. I have no money. I owe people a lot of money. I might even go to jail." She finally looked at me. Her eyes were full of tears. "But you," she said, "look at you. $4 million. In one night. You are a business. A big business. And you do not know anything about money. You are an artist. You just play with paint. You need someone to manage all this. Someone smart. Someone who knows numbers. I knew what was coming. You need me," she whispered. "Elena, please, give me a job. I will manage your money. I will be your financial manager. I will help you, please. I'm begging you. I am your sister." I looked at her. My sister. The one who called me a starving artist. The one who laughed at me. The one who told me to get a real job serving coffee. She was begging me. She was begging me for a job. She did not even say she was sorry. She just said I needed her. I felt a cold, quiet feeling. It was not anger. It was not sadness. It was just nothing. They had no power over me anymore. I smiled. A small, polite smile. "A job, Olivia?" I asked. My voice was very soft. "I do not have real jobs here." She looked confused. "What? What do you mean?" "I am just a starving artist," I said. "I just play with paint. This is all just a useless hobby. You said so yourself. This is not a real job." Her face fell. She finally understood. "I am very busy now, Olivia," I said. "I have to go talk to the man from the Paris Museum. They are buying 2 of my little paintings. You should go home. You look tired." I turned around. I left her standing in the corner. I did not look back. I walked away from her. I walked away from my parents. I walked toward the bright lights of my new life, a life I had built myself, with my own 2 hands, and my useless, wonderful $4 million art degree.